Well, okay. What's going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray, your intuition's mouthpiece when that monkey mind is taken over. This is the Shangodiac, most accurate reading for the Libras. Y'all know how I feel about the Libs. So, how's everybody doing? Hope this is a good summer for you guys so far, starting off with anyway. We're just getting into it, so happy summer. Very quick announcement also. Actually, it's more of a question. Do you want to know how to do what I do and even better? Okay, because I got something very special coming out in about a week from today. When this video drops, I will be giving out the whole thing as far as the information, all the details as to what I'm talking about. But this is more than just about reading cards, people. This is just another avenue to really get in tune with yourself. And it's important to remember that there is no inherent power in none of these. Oh, and by the way, I'm also going to be shining on them with the gold ones, the gold tablets. Okay, so I will be having information on those who are interested. I get a lot of questions about that, how I do what I do, and all of that. And so I will definitely have more information for you guys in about a week. All the details coming up. So stay tuned. Also, this is the time to become a little bit selfish. That's right, to put yourself first and, to claim what you need for yourself in this time. So, having said that, book an hour long consultation with me so that way I can give you my undivided attention and service so we can get to the root so we can get to the fruit of things for you. Okay? And you can find all about all of that in the description box. But for now, Miss Libras, Mr. or Mrs. Libras out there, I should say. This is for the July 1st to the 15th, 2017. Okay? So let us get into it without further to do. All right? And here we go. Okay. So it looks like some of you leaves starting off July with this. Yeah, I'm gonna blind your ass. I just love these damn cards. These are the new gold ones. Go ahead and turn around for them, girl, one time. Yeah, show it all off. That's it. Anyways, as you see here, Ace of Clubs, right side up. So immediately, first thing that came to mind, there's some of you Libras out there. You got some type of plan, some type of idea that you want to bring forth. Doesn't necessarily have to be some type of a business, although it can be. But it's actually, and it doesn't have to be necessarily a thing, but it's definitely a plan that you guys have. That many of you have been incubating. It's been incubating, and it's about time. Like it wants to come forth. It wants to start. It wants to get put into action. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. And for some of you, just pulled a clarification on that, just because. Who loves ya? Huh? All right. So we have the seven of spades, right side up. And for some of you, this idea has to do with, or this particular plan or idea has to do with also a smoothing out of affairs. Um, and then there's been some hard lessons learned at the workplace, and or for some of you also within the physical realm of your body. So whether that be a health condition or a particular injury or something of that nature. But this idea is also, for some, this idea is to alleviate some of those things or to alleviate a certain problem that has come about either within the world of your employment or your work or within the realms of your physical body or somebody that you know might be having some serious physical ailments right now, or injuries, or even um, some type of health concern that they're dealing with. But I see that this plan is somehow linked to either one or two of these areas for some of you. Okay. Now, what can I say? What can I say? The middle of the week here, Lee. Middle of the week, we have a nine of hearts. However, the nine of hearts is upside down. Okay, so basically, what this is showing to me. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. What I seen and what I felt as soon as I seen and turned this card over. I feel that there's a fair amount of you Libras out there in a situation. And once again, we can yin and yang this thing, but some of you are in a situation where you are seeing basically the love and whatever was the binding factor that bound you to, as far as made you even want to be in a relationship with this person, that's just dissipating and dissipating and dissipating, and now the situation is turning into something you don't even recognize. And what it has become now, or what it is becoming now, is not what you signed up for. So and for some of you Libras, this may also be happening to you within the mind and heart of your partner. Okay, they might be looking at you, and like maybe there's been a lot of changes with you personally, with your schedule, with your time constraints, and so forth. And they're just like, look, the chemistry. I see chemistry dying with this card. For this particular time and this particular spread, I see I see the chemistry, the love, the affection. You know, every good goddamn chemical that your mind or your brain produces when you are feeling a certain way about somebody. Like, I just don't. I feel like it ain't making that shit no more. So some of you are going to also be finding yourself in this particular situation as we enter July. Okay. Lots of strong emotions here. Lots of strong emotions here, definitely. Um, yeah, and for some of you Libras, man, you've been the some of the backstory behind this. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of backstory behind this whole nine of hearts situation upside down. But for some of you, and I'm speaking to the ones who this apply, and you know if I'm talking to you, but you become very, very critical of your partner. And I'm sure you've heard me explain it before, how sometimes in a relationship, when you start getting into real heated fights, it seems like every fight is like a brick. And then you guys keep fighting and having these big exchanges where you're coming from the hip with it, and they're coming from the hip with it, and you guys are trying to take center mass shots and head shots, and you guys are hitting, and but every time each one of you says some shit that cannot be unsaid, and it will never be forgotten. And in particular, I'm definitely seeing that some of you Libras out there, and you guys can be notorious for that. You know that sometimes your tongue can be your worst enemy, as well as whoever it is that you're unleashing the weapon of just mass destruction on. But yeah, I definitely see a lot of different variations of relationships here getting played out, where basically you two are at a crossroads, and I definitely see a lot of criticism, a lot of in some cases some might even clarify, or some might even say that it's some cases of verbal abuse going on. Okay, so moving on towards the end of this first week of July. Oh yes, we have this gold diamond Ace of diamond. Watch the diamond, okay? Watch as it shines. Anyways, you see it's upside down, or maybe you didn't see, but it's marked upside down. So what that's telling me, in particular for you, Libra, it's kind of been one of those cases where, for many of you, and I'm really feeling this. It's like you guys have been doing over and above and beyond what you can do physically to bring about certain things, or to change certain things. Okay, this Ace of Diamonds, for some of you, it is some type of new venture, or something dealing with finances, especially. I'm really feeling that now for a lot of you, that you were going to start, but for some reason you're hitting a wall and it's just not going anywhere. Okay, and or for some of you, you hit the wall and you give up. You just give up, or after a couple, bumps in the road, which is anticipated, especially anytime you're starting out something new. There's always the learning curve. There's always a bunch of different factors where, I mean, it's like a billion to one that you're just going to start something, and all the lights down the street turn green at the same time and just stay green for you. Like that shit just don't happen. So some of you need to reevaluate. Kind of take yourself in the mirror, slap yourself out of it, and really ask yourself, is this what I want? And reach deep down into your guts, and down into your guts, to your nuts, or your lady nuts, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you guys need to either do that, or peacefully come to grips and just let it go, if that's what's required here. But I definitely see some type of new, and for some of you also, you are also maybe hoping to get some type of a contract. Okay, that's not going to happen as I'm seeing. So hopefully you have the mental and emotional stability to just kind of be able to go with it. You want to do some aikido here. That's what this ace. That's what the A stands for in this card, for this one in particular, is aikido, because you're gonna have to move the shit around, because things are gonna do. You have to start allowing shit, Libra, because I know, and I'm feeling this, because hey, it's me, and who would know but me, right? So I know that a lot of you like to micromanage uh, every fucking aspect of your operations and of your success and future success. But you know what? There's half of that. Yes, half of that does come into play. You have to do things. It would behoove you to want to manage your shit. But at the same time, there needs to be that other aspect where you're along for the journey, and where it goes is where it goes. You know what I mean? So that's where we're at with that. And of course, after that first week, we could see copious amounts of mental anguish and worry. Now, when I say that, it's not a death sentence, okay? You do not have to go down this road. You don't. I'm taking my camera and taking a snapshot of your energy. And based on that snapshot, each and every one of us going through this particular life right now is on a particular trajectory, okay? Now, with just a few degrees of change up or down, it's going to dramatically affect where the fuck you end up, as I've said before. So, you don't have to go through this. However, if you can anticipate the way your mind works, because your mind is your best friend, but right now for many of you it's being your best enemy, okay? So your mind, it's a wonderful servant. I mean, yeah, a wonderful servant, but a fucking horrible master and a horrible boss. And many of you are being ran by your mind right now, as opposed to you running your mind, okay? So that's something I definitely see. However, once we're dealing with this worry, okay, I'm happy to say this. I'm happy to present this to you for many of you. Okay, you have an influence here. This is an influence card, one of the what I call an influence card. Okay, now this is one of particularly those of you with different physical ailments and stuff like that. You are going to get some type of an opportunity also to repair your health. This is a very stabilizing influence, okay, for work related things, so job related shit and physical health related shit, okay? So please remember that to activate this influence, you simply have to know that you're in it and claim it and just move about as if. It's as simple as that. Don't make it more complicated than it has to be, Libra, okay? Because I know you a master at that too, okay? I mean, we all are to some degree, but y'all are on another level. Some of you with that shit, okay? Okay, so we end this particular reading with a two of hearts, okay? So that could be some of you are actually, and some of you even from this particular situation, this nine with this seven, you already had your eye and your mind on something else because shit at home or shit in the old relationship was getting so stale. How could you not? Almost, right? Yep. And this relationship is falling more under the categories of what you want. So for some, a very, very small portion of you, you're coming out of this and basically going right into this, although this was already cooking for some time now. So, but this is having to do with what you want. And I think that some of you are going to be meeting an individual or meeting a new side of an individual that you already know. And it's going to get you to start questioning, what do I really want? The $1 billion question. Okay. Now, I will be back in about 2 weeks. You know I will. I got to come back for you. I'm gonna come back, baby. I'm gonna come back. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna come back. In the meantime, I am on Facebook and Instagram. Please come see, stop by, say hi. Send me a friend request. I'd love to friend you. Okay. And of course, once again, book your hour-long consultation so that way I can give you my undivided attention and we can discuss and discover those things that you really want to discuss and discover. Okay, so this is ShanGO Ray. Peace. I will see you soon. All right. Enjoy the beginning of your summer and your 4th of July. All right.